Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including me, and the two people who saw my speech details and intro are Mina and Brad. So my next question is for everybody except Mina and Brad. What's the title of my speech? Go, put your mic on. Anybody? What is the title of my speech? Anybody? 1, 2, 3.
Event mastery. The power theme.
There you go. Mido. Mwah, mwah, mwah. There you go. Why do I always ask that? The answer is always, you will know if the person was worth listening to by the time the speaker gets to the end of the speech. If it has nothing to do with events or mastery or power or theme, it's gonna be the evaluator saying, nye, 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 nye. Okay, now there's only one main reason why Easy Speak is formatted the way it's done. If you look at the top, it says theme, and then it has what's after theme. There's a square. What's after theme? It's word of the day.
Word of the day.
There you go. Now, what happens is, why should anybody care? All right. It's gonna give away my age. But I started events management, events organizing, events hosting, and being the overall event concept creator in 1988. Yeah, some of you are saying, but I wasn't born yet. Precisely. Think how much of a challenge it was to get in touch with each other, be organized by being coordinated when there were no cell phones. Just think of the world and the life we had at that time. That is why we had to be so clear, so precise, and so concise. And that is why I called Sudhir and I said, Sudhir, can we work together on the word of the day? Comprehend, even native English speakers say it's the same. Sudhir gave a simple example. I'll make it even simpler. You know the recipe for baking a cake. Who bakes cakes, cookies, brownies, and who bakes anything here? Okay, Maria, you notice it says list of ingredients, correct? Put your thumbs up, yes? It also says how many teaspoons, how many cups, and the quantity, yes? And it also says the sequence in which you're supposed to do it, yes? You cannot start with the icing, you have to start with the cake. This is what events mastery is all about. You have to comprehend. You're like, so where does comprehend come in? Well, to memorize the recipe is to understand. Maria, correct me here if I'm wrong. To memorize is to understand. But to realize what a disaster your cake or your brownies will be if you do not follow step by step scientifically, that's comprehension. Comprehension is when you know in your heart, not in your mind, what a disaster you're going to be if you do not follow what you said you understood. What do you think, Maria? Do you think that's a correct definition of comprehension? Knowing what will go wrong, not just memorizing the recipe.
Yes, I think it's correct.
Thank you. All right. And that's what it's like in event mastery. And I look forward to the day because I visit clubs around the world. It's so cute. They actually have themes announced in one meeting for the next. Because sometimes they have hat, everybody comes in a hat. Sometimes they have pajama, everyone comes in a pajama. It's just having more fun so people are less stressed. I would like to recommend, and I think you realized I did that a few weeks ago. I declared the theme, and guess what the main benefit was? I had the people in, almost all, except for one or two, by Wednesday. When the grammarian couldn't think of a word, I walked her through. I interviewed her. What's important to you? What's close to your heart? What do you like? What do you not like? And we came up with the word of the day. And I matched it with the theme that I created. This is what event mastery is. And I want District 17 to be doing exactly what head office in America is doing now for our Go for Gold Centennial. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The theme was established. 100 years, 100 years, 100 years. The theme must be established to start off with if we want to one day learn to have a big event. Who knows? We might have an event on this side of the world. Who knows? District 17 might host. And then you're going to say, yeah, but that's a long time from now. It's just like learning to eat with chopsticks. If you have a dinner with chopsticks 1 month from now, Mina, you know this. The time to learn and practice and practice and practice is today, not the day before. What I'm trying to instill, to inspire, and hopefully to persuade you is to follow a beautiful program called Easy Speak. Let's start from the top. Let's get the theme. Let's get the word of the day so that people who don't know what speech, tell them, here's the theme. You have something about this theme? No? Okay, here's the word of the day. You have something about this? Still no? Let me think of some synonyms. It could mean this, it could mean that, and it's still close to the theme. Like with Mina, I only got the theme today. I revamped my entire speech to Go for Gold, meaning I want the goal to be District 17 with Sunday Sundowners. I want us to be the Golden Club, how do you like that, Mina, of District 17. That's the power of theme. It's like being invited to a party. If I say, hey, come to my party, what do you just say? Yes? Of course you're going to ask me, is it your birthday? Is it your anniversary? Did you get a raise? What is it? That's the theme. The occasion is the theme. We can try and see the power, and we'll see that people will have an easier time composing speeches or thinking of table topics. That's the power of theme. That's event mastery, from event knowing to event management to event mastery. I didn't know it then, but I learned it by doing it. Worked for me. I hope it works for you too. Mwah.
Thank you, Vivian. Always helps to be organized. I think that's also one of part of the best performance, best standard that we want to aspire to as well. So thank you, Vivian.